Lucy is a young woman. She is 23 years old. She lives in a small town. Lucy works in a bookstore. She likes books very much. Every morning, she walks to work. She wears a blue coat and carries a green bag. She greets her neighbors on the street. She says, "Good morning, have a nice day." Then she enters the bookstore. She arranges books on the shelf. She reads a few pages during her break. Lucy dreams of a better life. She wants a small cafe near her bookstore. She thinks a cafe will bring joy to me and others. But Lucy has no money and no plan. She only has hope. Today is Friday. Friday is busy at the bookstore. Many customers come. Lucy helps a woman find a book. She says, "Here is the book you want." The woman smiles and says, "Thank you." Then many children enter. They run to the children's section. Lucy picks a book and reads a line to them. The children laugh. Lucy feels happy when she sees their smiles. But when the store is quiet, Lucy counts her money. She has very little. She thinks, "I cannot open a cafe now." She sits on a chair and closes her eyes. She feels tired and worried. On her way home, Lucy stops at the town square. There is a closed cafe here. The sign says, "Golden Beans Cafe, closed." Lucy looks at the building. She touches the door and says, "One day, this will be my cafe." She imagines a sunny room with wooden tables, soft lights, and people talking and laughing. She imagines coffee aroma and fresh bread. She stands long and breathes deeply. The street is silent in the evening. Lucy smiles and whispers, "Hope is a good thing." Saturday morning, Lucy goes to the town market. She needs money for groceries. In the market, she sees an old man at a small stall. He sells coffee beans. The sign says, "Fresh coffee beans, cheap price." Lucy smiles and says, "Good morning, sir." The man smiles back. He says, "Good morning, young lady. Do you like coffee?" Lucy nods. She says, "Yes, but I cannot buy now." The man looks at her and says, "Are you the girl from the bookstore?" Lucy is surprised. She says, "Yes. How do you know?" The old man says, "I see you help people find books. You are kind. I want to help you." He gives her a small bag of coffee beans and says, "Take this. Sell coffee one day. Best of luck." Lucy is so happy and thanks him. She thinks, maybe my dream can start soon. Lucy goes home with the coffee beans. She opens her small kitchen. She washes the beans and dries them. Then she grinds the beans and smells the fresh coffee aroma. She feels excited. She writes a plan on a paper. Buy a small table and 2 chairs. Get a coffee maker. Learn a coffee recipe. Open next to the bookstore. She checks prices on her phone. She writes down numbers. She feels busy and hopeful. She tells her friend Sarah on the phone, "I have a plan. I need help." Sarah says, "I will help. We will paint a sign and make menus." Lucy smiles and says, "Thank you, Sarah." 1 week later, Lucy and Sarah work side by side. They are in front of the closed cafe building. Lucy cleans the windows. Sarah paints a sign, "Lucy's Cozy Cafe." Lucy chooses 2 wooden tables and 4 chairs. They set them outside. Lucy tests the coffee maker in the corner. She pours hot water and adds coffee powder. She smells the rich aroma. Sarah arranges small plants on the tables. They laugh and talk. Lucy says, "It looks nice." Sarah says, "People will come." Lucy feels proud and tired. It is late afternoon. They pack tools and go home. Saturday morning arrives. Lucy steps into her cafe for the first time. The doors open. The sign glows in the sun. Inside, it is warm. Wooden tables, small plants, and soft lights look nice. Lucy makes her first cup of coffee. She pours milk and stirs slowly. She places the cup on a tray. She waits by the door. A man walks by and sees the sign. He comes in and says, "Good morning. I want a coffee." Lucy smiles and says, "Welcome. What would you like?" The man says, "Black coffee, please." Lucy pours the coffee and hands him the cup. He sips and says, "This is very good." Lucy feels happy. More people arrive. A woman orders tea. A young student orders hot chocolate. Lucy serves each with a smile. The cafe is small, but full of life. Weeks pass. Lucy's Cozy Cafe is popular. People come every day for coffee and cake. Lucy greets them by name. She knows their favorite drinks. She makes friends with them. The bookstore next door sells more books because people read and drink coffee. The town is happier. Lucy feels proud. One evening, Lucy sits at a table and writes in her notebook, "Today, I served my 100th customer. I feel so happy and thankful." Sarah comes with 2 cups of coffee and sits beside Lucy. She says, "You did it, Lucy." Lucy smiles and says, "Yes, my dream is real." Outside, the lights turn on. The sign "Lucy's Cozy Cafe" glows warmly. Lucy smiles, closes her notebook, and looks at the cafe. She thinks, this cafe changed everything.
If you enjoyed this story, please consider liking the video, leaving a thoughtful comment, and subscribing to the channel for more heartfelt narratives.